Do you have any pet peeves that you see newer comedians doing, something that bothers you?
I have a couple. I feel like such a petty little bitch. This is like the stuff I would say to like comics in the back of the room kind of shit where I just be like, look at this fucking guy. I hate when comics sit on the stool. Like there's only like you have to like almost earn that. You know what I mean? Like stand the fuck up and talk in the fucking microphone. I hate when comics just like so like and they just sit on the stool. It's like you're up there for 5 fucking minutes. Like you need to take a rest. You know what I mean? Like stand up and talk. And I hate fucking like on short sets like that. I also hate the comics that have their beers during a short set. Like if you're up there for a half hour, you need something to like. I understand that. Even maybe I'll even accept 15 minutes. But if you're up there for 3 to 5 minutes and you need to bring your beer and be like and like talk, you have nothing. You're not doing anything. You're just. It's a sign of weakness, to be quite honest with you, in my opinion.
We call them grown up water comedians.
Like a crutch. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you're uncomfortable and it's noticeable.
Yeah. It's like when you go, so what else should I talk about?
Yeah, and you take a swig. It's like you have 3 minutes, bro, and that's like you're figuring. You knew you knew you were coming here tonight, right? Like
Now, I do know lots of comedians on medication that makes their mouth dry.
okay, so, that's fine.
Water that's different than taking a
that's
break.
different than like a fucking I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you're just kind of like using it as a punchline too, and so I don't know. It's fucking. I always go like you can just
a punchline indicator.
Yeah, or just like you're standing with it. Like, what are you holding your beer for? You're up there for fucking 3 minutes. You're just like waving it in the air. Like, that doesn't make you look casual. It makes you look like a psycho, kind of. Like, what's going on? Why are you? To me, I don't know. But yeah, I hate shorts on stage and stuff like that. I'm like one of those assholes. I'm just like, what this guy in short? Like, I remember it's not even really shorts. I don't care so much about shorts necessarily. Like, maybe that's your thing. Like, whatever. It's like when a person shows up. This happened a lot in Buffalo. I don't really see it here. I guess I have seen it here at slotted mics and stuff like that. But people would show up looking like it's like, what did this guy just like walk out of his dorm room? Like he's wearing like fucking those Adidas flip flops and fucking a tank top and shit, you know? It's fucking
got locker room.
Yeah, I'm like, you just walk out of your dorm room. He's got like socks and flip flops and like gym shorts, and I'm like, what's going on here? That's not like your thing. That's not like your look. You're on stage like this. No one's gonna come here and think this is a real show if we have dipshits like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Yeah. That's what I thought back in Buffalo because that's what like open mics were shows. Do you know what I mean? Like
professionalism separates you.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, it was just like we used to get regular people to come to open mics, and sometimes you could charge like $3. Like there was like good days of the mic and bad days. Like on the good years, we were charging $5 at the door for people to come watch an open mic, and people would pay. 30 people would pay for it, so the lineups we would end up like rigging the lineups a little bit.
Oh yeah, in Florida,
but then you'd still get people come in with fucking flip flops, and you're like, dude, this is a fucking show, dude. Like, people are gonna think that we're letting like hobos come in here, and like they're not gonna come back and watch this again.
I hosted a mic in Florida for 8 years, and we used to get up to 300 people cycling through that mic every Wednesday, and it was $3 and went to feed the homeless or whatever. But I would tell people who showed up in shorts and flip flops to go to your car, go get something. Don't come back when you're ready. Yeah, it's a mic, but there's people here really they're out to enjoy a comedy. You should all respect that.
Yeah, like I never ran a mic or anything like that while I was in Buffalo or ever for that matter, but I was invested in them succeeding. I mean, especially the ones that would get a paid spot, and then you're like, I'm just gonna jockey my ass off to be in that paid spot as often as I can. And that's like, you get fucking dorm room dickhead over here, and you're like, I know this is an open mic, but I used to get like a little prissy about that kind of shit. But then you realize at the end of the day that this isn't a fucking team sport, and it doesn't matter what anyone else does. And so you have to let that kind of shit just like be water off your fucking back, because it's like at the end of the day, it doesn't affect you in the case of Buffalo, I felt that it did because it's such a small scene, and like I felt like everybody reflected me in a way, like, or anybody else. Like I didn't want to poorly reflect on anybody else either. So it was a little weirder, but at the end of the day, I realized that's not the goal at all. Like we shouldn't care about that. We should care about all just doing our best and trying to like become as good as we can fucking possibly become, and then naturally that thing will grow. You know, you can't like deliberately force a scene to become something.